Welcome to my video blog. This question comes from Amy A. Amy asks, Dear Dr. Group, I was wondering if I can go on your oxygen colon cleanse while I am on the Candida diet. Eating all fruit, including most of the ones you suggest for the cleanse, is totally against the Candida diet. After 5 weeks on the diet, I feel I am having incomplete bowel movements, which greatly concerns me. Yet I also know that it is best for me to stay on the diet at this time to get rid of yeast and fungus, which caused my issues in the first place. What can I do? Well, Amy, let's first of all address the Candida situation. If I had Candida, personally, I would use two distinct systems or products. One is organic oregano oil, and the other is a Bacillus laterosporus strain, which is a rare probiotic strain that comes from Iceland. Personally, when I've worked with this situation, I've never had a problem just using those two ingredients, and that would include Candida in males, Candida in females, and anyone suffering from systemic Candida as well. Next, I'd like to address the issue of fruit. Now, the reason why most people that are working with Candida do not want you to eat fruit is because most people do not eat the fruit the correct way. My personal opinion, in the way that I recommend the dietary habits, is going off the biorhythms of the body. And fruit is fine to eat with Candida as long as it's eaten in the morning and as long as it's eaten by itself. Where the problem lies is when you mix fruit with any other substance. Like, let's say you have an orange and you have some cereal, or you have an apple and some milk in the morning, or you have some eggs and bacon and some bread, and then you throw in some fruit, a banana with that. Fruit sugar is fructose. Whenever it's combined with any type of protein or any type of starch or any type of other fruit, it converts to glucose. Glucose is then going to feed the Candida or feed the organisms in the bowel. So I totally disagree that people with Candida should not eat fruit. I mean, I think it works just the opposite. If you eat fruit for breakfast, but fruit only, like let's say on Mondays you eat only bananas, Tuesdays you eat only oranges, Wednesdays you eat only apples, like 3 or 4 apples for breakfast, then that can easily be done. As long as you don't eat anything, let's say an hour before or an hour after you eat your fruit. Another concern is you only want to eat, fruits are divided into 3 categories. They're either sweet fruits, subacid fruits, or acid fruits. So you want to make sure that you either eat acid fruits one morning, or sweet fruits one morning, or subacid fruits one morning. Now there is a little rule. You can mix sweet with subacid and acid with subacid, but you cannot mix sweet with acid. And for a full list of these fruits, I recommend you get my book, Health Begins in the Colon, which I outline a diet plan, a cleansing diet plan, which also talks about the type of fruits that are effective and when you should eat them. As you know, I totally agree. I think we have a Candida epidemic going on. I think that with the amount of sugars in foods and alcohol and everything else, it's very hard, and practically every man and every woman has Candida, but it's very easy to control. Another thing that I would recommend is mixing some organic apple cider vinegar in with your water and drinking that throughout the day. See, fruit actually, when it's eaten by itself, causes the body's fluids to become alkaline. Once the body's fluids are alkaline, Candida have a hard time living in that environment. It's all about cleaning up the environment. Thank you.